Well, I want to say this first about Google Cars. Actually, it's a solution looking for a problem or a supply looking for a demand. Nobody's asking for this crap, Actually, to tell you the truth, very few people. Well, I don't know how many people are actually buying into it. I know there's always those people out there that just say,
Oh, I read this article, and the Harvard professor told me that the Google cars are going to save so much money on gas. They're going to be so much safer. It's be good for the ecology.
"Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." I'm ready to kill these kind of people. Anyway, but you know what it really is? It's about total control. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to tell you there's to be a lot of pitfalls behind it. But the other thing is, with the new global taxation system they're pushing for based upon carbon credits. They'll know exactly how far you traveled, and guess what? They're going to say, you traveled so far, you used so many tax credits or carbon credits. You'll be taxed upon how far you traveled. The other thing is they could shut them off anytime you want. But then again, here's something else. The cops, when they pull you over, they hit a little button. The car pulls over automatically. The trunk pops open, the doors pop open, the injector seat goes out. You throw out the car, you get thrown out of the car. The glove box opens up, the center console opens up, and the hood opens up, and they search the crap out of the car. Plus, they're going to have microphones in it and everything else, smell detectors for you weed smokers, and they'll say, "Aha, we smell weed." Beep, automatically pull you over with a camera, right? So there's a lot of potential for freaking really restricting the hell out of your freedoms. Now, I'm going to say one thing. Now, if I own one of these damn companies, Google are idiots. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're idiots. They're stupid. Now, you're going to tell me, I'm going to tell you my idea for a self-driving car. It's a self-driving jacuzzi. Self-driving jacuzzi. You could all go in it, pile in there, and you're on the way to the party, you're on the way to the bar, you're getting drunk off your ass, you're freaking in the jacuzzi, you're already going to somebody's house, you're going to a party, whatever the hell it is, and you're driving in a jacuzzi. Now that's cool. What do you think about that? It's heated, it's got water jets in there and stuff, and you're having fun on the way to the party and the way back from the party, and you get drunk off your ass. And I don't drink, but you know what? For those people that like to drink, I don't drink because I don't like paying any taxes to scumbags. If I'm going to drink, I'm going to make my own moonshine. We'll might get into that someday. But anyway, self-driving jacuzzi. How about that, Google? Throw the car idea out. It can have four wheels on it. That's about it. Now, the reality situation is Google cars is boring as crap. I mean, no matter what the hell they do to it. And the other thing is, they got this radar thing on top of it. Now, this radar thing is probably bad for your health. Oh, I know cell phones, they're okay. Stick them on your ear for 10 hours a day. They can affect your brain. Yeah, well, this radar thing on top of the Google cars is like, gazillion times more than the cell phone. Oh, microwaves, they're fine, right? Yeah, they're telling you that. If you take microwave water, you microwave water and you water a plant with that microwave water, and you take another plant and you just water it with regular water that wasn't microwave, you see the plant that was watered with regular water that wasn't microwave grows nice, and the one that was watered with microwave water dies. And everybody's eating that stuff today. And they're saying, that's safe. So we're going to have radar controlled Google cars with software glitches. Now, tell me, every time software comes out, does it work? Now, what about something that works on a network? Could you imagine a traffic jam if the network goes down? Then it would say everybody needs to move to the city and live in these little, 10 by 10 cubicles and work from there. hmm Yeah, you know what I mean? First traffic jam, their solution would be to restrict more of your freedoms and put more laws out there. That's why I really love to see the government go down, even these big corporations. I'm okay for the little guy thriving and surviving. That's fine with me. I'm really all for that. Now, of course, the most obvious thing, too, is snow. Snow, ice, rain, I don't know, unexpected potholes, I don't know, a big crocodile crossing the street in the Everglades if you're going through the highway down there in South Florida. A tree falls on the road, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it'll react fast with its radar enhancing abilities, but then again, maybe not. You got to remember it's software. It's software is imperfect. It doesn't always work right. Software is supposed to, and I'm not even for these computerized cars with the damn I mean, even when it came out in the 70s, when it came out with air pumps and they came out with the emissions, that was getting bad. This would be a mechanic's nightmare. And they came out with the various sensors, the IAT sensor, the MAP sensor, the MAF sensor, the intake intake air temperature. Well, I think I said that, but also the sensors on the exhaust, the EGR valve, and all that kind of garbage, right? Now you got to have scanners and scan tools. Could you imagine? Not only you have to diagnose the car, and you would actually have to diagnose the network. That's going to be amazing. That's I know it might work. It's probably what it's going to be good for probably mass transportation, where you're doing the same thing all the time, running some of the trains, and the tractor trailers, the trucks that are pulling like several trailers. Individual POVs, it's going to suck. I mean, there might be some use for it, but what I suspect big time is they are looking for a demand that they're deliberately supplying something for, and if they're deliberately supplying something for it, they have ulterior motives. But the practical side of it is snow 3 months out of the year affects, I don't know, good half of the country. That's going to screw it all up. Here's your Google cars, plowing into a tree. It's not a Google car, but just put a thing on top of the roof, plowing into a tree automatically, right? I mean, really, what is that going to do you? But what they'll do is they'll just they'll come out with more rules. That's what lawmakers do. They're parasites. And the lawmakers are all in cahoots with the big corporations. I'm all for the regular corporations, like regular people, entrepreneurs. People are actually doing something for a living, not these. Well, I guess big corporations and government are conspiring against us, the people. So that's the deal. But people that are buying into this, they're idiots, and they're really throwing a sales pitch at you. It's garbage. But on the defense of Google, I got to say, in defense of YouTube, the one thing I really have to say is, like, Facebook is one of your biggest problems. But when you're looking at what people want to drive, what was really the stuff that really clicked with people? Actually, if you look at the classic cars from the 50s, 60s, or even before the 50s and 60s, like this 32 three-window coupe, 32 Ford three-window coupe, it's still cool today. A Google car reminds me of a refrigerator. And even the cars today that look nice, they got so much electronic junk under them, it's like they're throwaways. It's on the outside, they got the appearance of the style, but it's all plastic garbage. It's like, to me, it's I hate them. I hate all the new cars. And the other thing is, you're not going to be able to do crazy jumps like General Lee, like in the Dukes of Hazzard. But that's another thing. They're controlling every aspect of what you do. No personal freedom whatsoever. None. This is actually like, who wants the Google cars is the feudal lords. That's really what it is. Okay? It's like Boss Hog on steroids. The feudal lords want to control your butts all the way. They are, it's really like a given. I know there's people out there to argue with this. They'll say, "Oh God, I can already tell they make me cringe." I'm like, ugh. But it's so obvious. It's like they're investing many, 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 many millions of dollars in something, not just because they think it's going to make money later. What really is, they're trying to push it on the public, and you can see what the reason is. It's about, we have something we're giving you. We want to create this demand, and it's not just about money. It's about control. The authorities are really going to be able to control you with Google cars. As a matter of fact, if they need to stop say they're looking for somebody in an area, they could stop all the cars from working in a whole, like, 3 city blocks. They could just do that. What's to stop them from doing that? What's to stop a terrorist hacker from freaking bringing down the whole network? Pretty easy, right? I could imagine, even, since it works off of radar. Now, if you take this 32 Hemi 32 Ford with a Chrysler Hemi in it, I mean, that ain't going to freaking be affected by anything like what I'm going to mention here. But, even that radar, I can imagine you could probably just use like mirrors and aluminum foil to screw it up. I mean, the Navy's got, I don't know how many hundreds of millions invested in these laser weapons. And you know what? And they can melt through steel. They can start things on fire from a distance. You know how you defeat them? With a mirror. Just reflect them right back. I mean, I can imagine you can really jam those radars really easy. That's another thing. There'd be all kinds of people doing it. And you know what? If you want to steal a car, just steal it with, software. You don't even have to go in there and hotwire it. You just steal a whole pile of them, right? You'd be doing all kinds of stuff. And also, you never know. If the government wants somebody disposed, they can just kill them. Now, I do have to say this, though. Google is a hell of a lot better than Facebook. And I'm kind of ad-libbing on something else here because it's like a pet peeve of mine. Because I don't know why, when I'm talking about losing personal freedoms and the government spying on you, I don't know why anybody even has a Facebook account. I can't believe this. I can understand it if you got a business and you want to promote your business and you're selling, I don't know, you're selling something, right? Whatever, wood burning stoves, and you got a Facebook account out there and you're trying to promote your business. Way back in the day, people, that were in the intelligence community used to say, I wish we could get all the information in the world off of everybody in our country. And but it's too expensive. We're not going to know everything and what they like, dislike, what their patterns of behavior are. We're not going to know who their friends are, what their work history is, and their education, all this kind of stuff, and how they think. Today, they get all that information free because everybody's providing it for them on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook account, but people go on Facebook, they put the real name, they put down, all their friends, their family, their life history, what their interests are, and everything. Anything and everything is on there. And it's like they're giving everything out to the intelligence community so they can control you. These people are really control freaks, even far more than Google. And I can't stand them, to tell you the truth. And, I wish YouTube wasn't bought up by Google, but whatever. But, I do think the self-driving car might have one use, because I would put this Mark Zuckerberg in one of them, and here I'd be controlling this car, and you would see it go right through the banister, right over the cliff, and there would be Zuckerberg, ready to hit the freaking dust. So, one good thing about Google cars is that would be Zuckerberg right there in that car right now. And I'm like, dude, first off, I'm getting pissed off at him because, I'm hearing a lot of stuff. They're stealing all this creator content off of YouTube, posting on Facebook so this jackass can make himself another $1 billion. And there I'm complaining about the lady that freaking owns YouTube. And I'm thinking, lady, you probably ain't the problem. It's probably this guy. So I'm like, this is bullshit, So anyway, and this video is more like a common sense video. I know I kind of beat around the bush with different things. I don't really, I don't rate these kind of videos as helping the planet too much, but I'm just kind of alerting people with some common sense, okay? Some of the other videos I think that really help people a lot don't get the most attention, but it's just the way how things are, giddy rumors do. But, I could just tell you this thing is a bad idea. And for the people that say, oh, my little grandmother's going to love this car because, or my great-grandmother's going to love this car because she can't drive. Well, you know what? Do you think she can operate an Apple iPhone really proficiently? Probably not. And I'll guarantee you when she jumps in this car, it's going to be a little more complicated than operating an Apple iPhone. Actually, if you can't drive, you probably can't walk, too. You probably can't do a lot of other things, right? So, I mean, but the other thing is, if the car is that automatic, like you say, door open, it's, voice activated to you, drive me to this, and it's already pre-programmed. The more automatic you make something, the more complicated it is, especially with software updates. Hey, we got the newest download for your car. Doesn't work. That's what's going to happen with her, They'll probably shut off her air supply. They'll probably have, the worst type of glitch would be this. You got your great-grandmother in a car, and they got air filtration system, special temperature controlled and all this self-driving. the doors automatically lock, because for safety. When you get in the car, doors automatically lock. It's 95 degrees out. There's a software a malfunction. The heat goes on instead of the air conditioning, and the car's just stuck there, and all the communications is frozen, and she dies. Okay, one of these days that's not going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but you know, have fun trying to sue Google over that crap. Okay, you know what I mean? For every freaking thing and it's not like I'm against new technology. I'm for new technology, but this to me, well, like I said, I mean, there could be something out there that's a good idea for this stuff. Like I said, the Jacuzzi car. Everybody would want a Jacuzzi car that could afford one. Everybody would want one. I mean, that's an idea. I don't know. I mean, there's other things I could say on here, but they would go beyond the parameters of YouTube. But I can't say those things, okay? So I didn't say them, right? But, a Jacuzzi car would be like cool. I mean, it could be hot, cool, hot, whatever. So you could be driving around, you could be going to the party, and for these people that drink and smoke weed and all this kind of crap, you could be in there having fun, going to the party, hit your destination. Let's go to the next place. Jump in the jacuzzi. Yeah, okay. Hit the buttons and you're gone, right? That's Google. You listening? Now there's a demand, okay? And skip the carbon credits. We don't need that. We got our own carbon. They could smoke and roll their own carbon. I don't know. I don't smoke the stuff. I mean, I'm not against you. I'm pro weed, but I don't smoke the stuff. I'm pro liquor. I don't drink the stuff. I really don't drink the stuff because it's taxed. Now, if I ever come up, I'm almost thinking about getting a moonshine still. It might be a video someday. I don't know, but I got too many projects going on right now. But if I make my own moonshine, I won't be against it. Actually, the weed, if you're allowed to grow it, I'd probably be all for that crap. I'd probably be making hemp oil left and right. And you put that all in there to, whatever, kill all the germs and bad stuff, hemp oil, whatever, weed oil. Anyway, so weed oil and fragrance in your jacuzzi while you're driving someplace, right? I gotta go pick up a loaf of bread and I'm gonna jump in a jacuzzi, right? Hey, you want to ride? I mean, this would be kind of cool if you're riding around a jacuzzi and pick up some chicks. That would really be fun, right? That'd be better than even having the 32 Ford with the Hemi and the 3 windows and the suicide doors, having 4 wheels on a jacuzzi, right? Be better than this stupid refrigerator thing with the little beanie on top. Okay? So anyway, over and out, just thinking outside the box. And I don't rehearse these videos. I never know what the hell I'm going to say on here. So I don't even know what the hell I said half the time. But I do remember. But I like doing these videos like this because, they're unplanned. They're unplanned, right? So you're hearing something that's probably a little different because I really don't even know what I'm going to say half the time when I get on here. I kind of have an idea or so. Anyway, have fun commenting and good luck. Goodbye. And jacuzzi cars, you got to petition Google about that. It's a good idea.